Why do I look like this? Because I did get the Aaliyah magazine from Music Choice. Centennial Entertainment. Y'all need y'all motherfucking ass beat for this motherfucking magazine. Y'all tried my girl and she ain't here to drag y'all, so bitch, I'm about to drag y'all. Yo, what's up, guys? It's Eugene Smilez, and I am still annoyed, very much annoyed by this magazine. But, you know, before we get started, like, share, subscribe. My album coming out August 13th. Ow, ow, ow. All you can do is just stream it. Stream it. Tell me what you think about it. It's called the Eugene Smilez Project, available on all platforms and iTunes. So, y'all know I'm a huge Aaliyah fan. Check out my Aaliyah playlist, which will be linked at the end of the video. But this magazine came out. The Music Choice Collector's Edition. It's by Centennial Entertainment. I was looking for their website because I'm like, bitch, I'm about to fucking drag y'all. This magazine was put out. I don't know if the family had anything to do with this. Let me know if the family has anything to do with this magazine. So when I seen it, I was like, I gotta get it. Absolutely. Anything baby girl, I gotta get, because she is my first love when it comes to entertainment, my first entertainer I've ever fallen in love with. And I love her absolutely. So when I seen it, I said, bitch, I gotta get it. As I was reading it, because I was gonna do like an unboxing and kind of, you know, look at me looking at it for the first time, I said, no, let me just read through it. And I started to see mistakes. I started to see lies. I started to see foolishness. Centennial Entertainment. Centennial Entertainment. Y'all tried it. Y'all motherfuckers tried it. Excuse all the cursing, but it's warranted. Absolutely. Let's start off. The magazine, it looks good. I mean, baby girl is gorgeous. Y'all could have definitely found a better picture of her for the cover, but face is always going to be beat. Eyebrows going to always be on fleek. Hands down. Youngest singer to ever perform at the Oscars. I think she was 19 at the time. 18, 19. So, yeah, we're going to go through some things. I went through and I made some notes on some things. Look at her. Oh, my girl. Sometimes it's so weird because sometimes I'll be like, did Aaliyah exist? Because look at this. You know, we used to wear contacts back in the day. But baby, Aaliyah could wear any color contacts she want to wear. She gonna be a bad bitch. Hands down. 1 in a million talent. She was, you know, I think they did a very good job. One thing I can say, they did a very good job with getting pictures. These are still the same pictures I can find on Google. So they didn't find anything that was like, you know, rare. But yeah, they did find the stuff on Google. Where is my... Okay. First mistake. On page 9, for those that have this magazine, let's turn to page 9, please. Page 9. Hello, page 9. I'm gonna read this to y'all. Y'all tell me what's wrong with it. Aaliyah Dana Houghton was born in Brooklyn, New York on December 16th, 1979. What's wrong with that statement? Bitch, y'all got it fucking wrong. She was born on January. Y'all created a magazine, a collector's edition magazine, and got baby girl birthday wrong. What intern y'all got to do this? Y'all couldn't do, you know, reviews. Y'all can do, you know, rereading. Make sure everything was right. Y'all, December 16th, 1979. Y'all going to jail. I'm about to sue Centennial. I'm about to sue y'all for producing wrong information. That's fucking wrong. And that's why I was like, you know, when I was reading this, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a video and I'm gonna drag them because y'all got her birthday wrong. Her birthday. her birthday, December. Really, Google. You could Google this. Google December. We're moving on. So, I thought it was, they did a good description on her life, besides getting her birthday wrong. 1 in a Million talent, her and her brother. Shout out to Rashad. Could not imagine losing somebody so close, so young. It shouts out her and her dad, who's passed away also. Her and Gladys Knight was her aunt. Her aunt was married to Barry Hankerson. It talked about her early years, which was, was dope. Her on Star Search, she lost, like a lot of other famous people. I don't think any of the currently famous people that went on Star Search won. I feel like it's somebody, but I can't think of it. So then it starts to talk about her first album, and it starts to talk about the relationship with R.kelly. It has a lot of... So one thing this magazine does is it has a lot of excerpts from other magazines, other interviews, other things. This magazine is literally like, let's compile all these interviews into one place. That's exactly what it did. And R.kelly was given very weird vibes. I think one of the first things I seen was he was like, when I seen her, she didn't even have to sing. Nigga. So you was lusting over this, what, she was 12? You was lusting over this 12-year-old girl? And nobody thought of anything. So I can't even get mad at R.kelly. Because I'm mad at the people around him. And the labels around him. Like, literally, y'all let him get away with this shit. He seen Aaliyah and said she ain't even gotta sing. Y'all know what that means. That was just predatorial behavior. And y'all let it slide. It's just a lot of really weird shit going on in this magazine. I'm just like, y'all let R.kelly get away. It was just... And one of the other things that really stuck out is that they were just like, oh, we're just really good friends. We're just really close. It's just... Aaliyah was a teenager. She was 14, 15 years old. Very impressionable. It really makes me question the people that were around Aaliyah when she was coming up. I feel like it was horrible people around her when she was coming up in the industry. And I feel like people that were around R.kelly knew what R.kelly was doing or trying to do. And they allowed it to happen when it came to Aaliyah. It was giving... Page 18 and 19 is giving real Nicki Minaj brother, real questionable vibes, real predatorial vibes. Why y'all felt to include a lot of this information, I don't know. But we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that later. Another thing that was quite interesting after the whole R.kelly Aaliyah fallout, R.kelly went on to have an amazing career. I believe I can fly. He got hits. Aaliyah was literally blackballed, and it kind of talks about that. How I think it was the Soul Train Awards. Aaliyah was nominated, and her picture came up, and people were booing. Why is it that when women are the victims, they are the ones that are the most chastised? It was just really weird. It's just really fucking weird. So another thing I found to be strange is that they said that her debut album and 1 in a Million sold 3 million. So I do keep up with stats. When I go to RIAA.com, it still says double platinum. So I don't know if they were, just speaking for the future and saying, oh yeah, these albums are going to go 3 million, and maybe they have sold 3 million and I have not been certified yet. But if Aaliyah sold 3 million, update my girl certifications. Barry Hankerson, update her certifications, or stop lying, because y'all lying in this magazine. So one of the takeaways I got from this was that P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs was supposed to be producing Aaliyah's second album. What would that have sound like? So I know a few years back, Diddy did an interview or something. He said that him and Aaliyah were recording, I think, in the Bahamas. They did a lot of recording, but according to the magazine, they ran out of time. They never got to finish, and she had to go to Atlanta to record with Jermaine Dupri, who was on the second album, 1 in a Million. So Diddy said he couldn't find the tapes. Diddy, where the tapes at? Diddy, where are the tapes? We want to hear it. I want to hear a Diddy and Aaliyah collaborate. I want to hear what it sound like. Now, y'all know Diddy might have took all the rights and shit to the songs, so it might be a good thing that it didn't happen. But yeah, where Diddy, where is it at? Page 23, they said that "Are You Ready," which is it's an unreleased, I think it's an unreleased Aaliyah song. I don't think it's on any soundtrack. An unreleased Aaliyah song called "Are You Ready," which I love, is on 1 in a Million. It's not. Y'all credibility is in the trash right now. It's in the fucking trash. What the fuck? "Are You Ready" is not on the Aaliyah album. Aaliyah 1 in a Million album. It's not. All right. Another weird vibe. This is on page 16. No, what page is this on? I don't have the pages on. Another weird vibe was, Aaliyah gave Timbaland and Missy their first like big thing. Sound of the Future. Yes. One thing that was really weird in this magazine, it's like y'all really kept making Aaliyah an object. Timbaland was talking about how when he was 24 years old, he was in love with 16-year-old Aaliyah. I think that's something you could have kept to yourself. Yes, age ain't nothing but a number, but 16, 24, 16, 24. I just... Yes, you might have felt that way, but could you have not said that? It makes me look at Timbaland really weird, especially when he said he married his wife because she looked like Aaliyah. Like, that's what attracted him to her. And I'm just like, Lord Jesus. What the fuck? What the fuck? Timbaland. And I get it. Aaliyah was a beautiful woman. Beautiful, gorgeous woman. She seemed to have a very infectious personality. And she seemed to be the type that attracted people to her. So people might have fell in love with her. But Timbaland, you felt comfortable enough to say that you was 24, she was 16, and you was in love with her. Lord help us all. Anyway, moving on to one thing I learned. Eric Seitz, who was one of the producers on Aaliyah's last album, he produced "Rock the Boat," and he almost deleted it. He didn't like the beat. He was just like, fuck it. And he said he would do things and not like it and delete them. He almost deleted it. Static heard him through the headphones and was like, what is that? Can y'all imagine not having "Rock the Boat"? Yes, Aaliyah might still be alive. A lot of other factors come into that. We'll talk about that later. But "Rock the Boat" is one of, I feel like, Aaliyah's signature sound. Me hearing "Rock the Boat" was like, I don't know. I just never heard a song like that. And even now, it just still has a whole vibe. "Rock the Boat" is one of Aaliyah's greatest songs. Period! And Aaliyah literally fought for "Rock the Boat." Like, Aaliyah... They didn't want "Rock the Boat" to be a single. They didn't want it to be the second single. And Aaliyah fought for "Rock the Boat," which is still very, like, damn, had it not been a single, would she been alive? Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. But "Rock the Boat" is definitely, almost got deleted, and it's definitely a huge, huge stamp of approval on Aaliyah's catalog. So another thing I found out was a Queen of the Dam almost went straight to DVD. Straight to DVD. This is where Timberland said he, yeah, she don't like Aaliyah to me. She just likes skin, but okay. So after Aaliyah's death, we find out that the studio wanted to put Queen of the Dam to DVD. Why the fuck would y'all want to do that? Y'all already know. The thing is, when a celebrity dies, their people go view their movies. They go buy their music. Aaliyah's album went to #1. I think she ended up selling like 300 and something thousand the second week. I think that week after she died. Like, that's just what happens. So for y'all to want to put it straight to DVD was like, who thought of that? But Aaliyah's family fought for it to go to the movie theaters. It did go to #1. It didn't get favorable reviews, but Aaliyah's reviews, baby, she ate Akasha up. And people are still dressing up as Akasha. And I fucking love it. So y'all want to know the biggest problem with this magazine besides her birthday? Who is that? Why is he here? Who is that? Who is she? Why is she? Where is she? Where? Why? I did not understand why they had, hey Rocco, a huge R.kelly section in the Aaliyah magazine. Come on. Why do we have an R.kelly section in the... I thought it was trash. I thought it was weird. Again, we don't know everything that happened. You know, apparently they did get married underage. She was 15. She was a child. He took advantage of her. From what we're seeing, it was... Why do y'all have a whole R. Kelly section? And keep in mind, this section is not just about R. Kelly and Ali. It's about R. Kelly and all the accusations and all the victims. Like, they literally have a whole fucking section. They got his fucking mug shot. They got his fucking mug shot in here. And they have all of the allegations. Who magazine is this? Is this Aaliyah's magazine or R. Kelly? Trash. Trash. Wanna know what other trash? Trash. Aaliyah was a beautiful girl. She had an infectious personality. Everybody around her loved her. I'm pretty sure a lot of guys liked her. The fact that y'all put Jay-Z's Secret Love for Aaliyah and then y'all got Beyonce over here. Trash. Apparently, you know, Jay-Z tried to talk to Aaliyah. Aaliyah friend-zoned him. Aaliyah ended up dating Dame Dash. The shit happens. I friend-zone a lot of niggas. Niggas have friend... Actually, I don't have nobody friend-zone me. But still, I thought that was very trashy. Because you know how it looks when it comes to celebrities. If especially a female celebrity, if a female celebrity dates two guys, oh, she's a whore, she's this, she's that. So putting that in here, so not only y'all have R. Kelly in here, y'all have Jay-Z, and then now y'all have Dame Dash. So y'all have three people in here that y'all trying to insinuate that Aaliyah has dated, try to make her look a certain way. And I think that was very much trash. It does go into... It talks about Aaliyah and Dame Dash's relationship. If you watched my Aaliyah 20 years later, where would she have been? Where would she be now today? I kind of gave my ideas on her and Dame Dash and where I think that relationship would have went. They're trying to insinuate that Jay and Dame beefing over Aaliyah helped in Rockefeller Records. They also said that Dame Dash's final straw was Jay-Z working with R. Kelly on those two albums, Best of Both Worlds, which are not on any streaming services. They're not on any streaming services. Because apparently Dame had asked Aaliyah about R. Kelly, and she just said he's a really bad man, and she didn't really want to go into it. Or at least Dame doesn't want to disclose what they talked about. So Jay-Z working with R.Kelly really pissed Dame off, and Dame hit the road. He said, fuck it, I don't want to work with you no more. He got rid of Rockefeller, his stake in Rockefeller, and he kept it moving, which I respect Dame for that, and I look at Jay-Z kind of slick for that. But it's so many people have worked with R.Kelly throughout the years after Aaliyah has passed. So it's very interesting to see what their perspective was, and if they knew anything, if they heard anything, or what was going on with that. It talks about her flight, and it talks about her passing away. You know, I found it quite strange that after Aaliyah passed, people were trying to say, oh, well, the passengers were saying that they wanted to take all their stuff. They had to take all their stuff. That just seemed like y'all were making excuses so that it wouldn't fall blame on you. At the end of the day, if I'm getting on a plane and the pilot says the plane is too heavy, I'm not finna fight for you to take my stuff, because too heavy means that you can't get to my destination because it's too heavy. So I don't believe, and it talks about that, 'cause I think Rashad and Barry Hankerson and maybe even Jomo said that they don't believe the story. I don't believe the story that Aaliyah or anybody on the freaking flight was like, we gotta take our stuff. There were people still on the island. And there would be no need for them to take any kind of video equipment, because clearly Hype Williams was still on the island. So I don't know. I always find it strange, and I don't believe anybody. And at the end of the day, if I'm telling my pilot I gotta take all my stuff, and he decides to still fly, he shouldn't be flying. And Mr. Morales, whatever his goddamn name is, that nigga shouldn't have been flying. He had coke and shit in his system, all that stuff. So I don't believe it. I believe that nigga was negligent, because he had just flying with the company, and his ass shouldn't have been flying anyway. And he's the reason that Aaliyah is not here today, and the rest of the people that was on the flight were not here today. It has a section about other fatal flights, which I thought was interesting. This is always really, really horrible. I think I talked about that. It does, talk about her funeral a little bit. It has a couple pictures of people at her funeral: Mike Tyson, Monica, Tank. It has other fatal flights. Okay, I guess. It talks about the movie she in. So one thing I found out is that what I said in my video is that, Aaliyah was supposed to do Honey. Apparently the director said that Aaliyah was never supposed to do Honey. I just wonder where it came from, or if he's saying that because he doesn't want Jessica Alba to feel like she was a replacement. Jessica Alba, if you were a replacement, girl, it's okay. You were a replacement for Aaliyah because she died. It is what it is, if that's the case. Of course, she had The Matrix, and she had Sparkle, which she was going to do also. And another thing that was weird, because they said that the bodyguard did survive the flight. He ended up dying a little bit later, but they said he was like, oh, it was too much stuff on the plane. I never heard that before. Only thing I remember hearing or reading something where he was asking about Aaliyah when they were recovering him from the flight. He was asking about her, not him saying there was too much stuff on the plane, which I thought was weird that they put that in there. They talked about the VH1 biopic. Why are y'all talking about that? That's all y'all getting out of me. They said that I Care For You was 6 times platinum, which is a lie. It's not. I don't know where they got that from. And they also have a section called Rumor versus Reality, which I thought was pretty cool. It's where, real fans can kind of test themselves. And they also said about Honey, back to Honey, they said Honey was supposed to be Beyonce, but she had scheduling conflict. Could y'all imagine Beyonce being in the Honey movie instead of Jessica Alba? And Aaliyah was 5'7". Didn't know that either. Overall, the album. Overall, the magazine is low-key trash, because if you get her birthday wrong, I don't know how credible I can take you from then. Yeah, they got amazing pictures in it. If you just want an Aaliyah magazine to kind of add to your collection, definitely get this. But if you want something that's really factual, or where they actually took time to honor her legacy, wait till something else comes out, man. And I'm also still giving out Funko Pops for when we get to 2,500 followers. 2,500 followers. I'm gaining followers. I have 3 Aaliyah Funko Pops that I'm still giving out. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Make sure you comment so you can get in that drawing for those Funko Pops. And I will see you guys next time. Free Aaliyah's music.